guys, welcome back to the Fourth Revolution. I'm Daniel LeBeau, here to talk about your portfolio of the future and what stocks to add to it. So we have a big IPO on the docket for December. Airbnb just released its S1, which is its financial statements for the last 5 years. And it's going to be a big IPO. They're expected to be valued at around $30 billion. And I am a buyer of this unprofitable company. We've had a slew of red inked bottom lines across the board this year for IPOs. Palantir, Snowflake. Last year we had Uber and Lyft. And there's been a lot of discrepancy as to where these stocks are going and what unprofitability means for investors and why they're kind of brushing it off their shoulders when looking at some of these high growth companies. So let's dive into some of the stocks that have taken off this year as far as IPOs go and what Airbnb is looking like on its debut day, which is expected to be mid-December. I think Uber is a great comparison for Airbnb's IPO. Both are market disruptors as Uber takes over the taxi driving business and Airbnb disrupts the hotel and travel agent business. And you can see they're both digitally leveraged and they're both coming into the market with a red ink on their bottom line. And that's something that can be confusing to investors as far as valuation goes and the road to profitability. But it also provides investors with an opportunity to get into these companies at the ground level before they turn a profit, before their stock goes parabolic. And you can see that with Uber. We traded right out of the IPO gates at 35, trading all the way up to 47 roughly. And this stock is traded all over the board since then, being destroyed by the pandemic. Obviously, people aren't taking rides anymore as people shut themselves into their homes. And we have actually started to come out of this and hit new highs as vaccine hopes hit the markets and people price in more foot traffic and less click traffic. But Uber is really has really been able to benefit from both the recovery as well as the massive digitalization of this pandemic. People are using their phones and digital technology more than ever. And this is the same benefit that we're going to be seeing from Airbnb. Airbnb's revenues have accelerated since 2015, illustrating a compounded annual growth rate of over 50% into 2019. And obviously the pandemic has thrown a massive wrench into the company's operations in 2020, forcing Brian Chesky, the CEO of the company, to significantly cut costs. In 2019, he kind of overextended himself, pushing a ton of money into marketing as well as administrating fees, expecting a massive year in 2020. And like I said, the pandemic obviously halted traveling in the first part of 2020, but we're starting to see a resurgence in the second half. And we're seeing people avoid hotels and go to Airbnbs. And this is because it's less foot traffic. You're not seeing as many people, and it's able to be done very easily through an application instead of having to book things over the phone with a hotel or with a travel agent. And I think this is a push that we're going to continue to see as the vaccine comes out. I mean, if the pandemic has taught us anything, it's to leverage digital technology and avoid other strangers at all costs. And Airbnb allows you to do that. With a hotel, you'd have to be getting in an elevator with people or passing them in the hallways. Airbnb allows you to stay in a place, book it through your phone, and stay there without seeing a soul. And I think that's a traveling vacation need that a lot of millennials and Gen Zs are driving towards. As of 2019, over 71% of vacation rentals is done offline, which is a crazy stat to me considering how much I book my vacations over the internet. I've pretty much never discussed, or I've never talked to a travel agent. I've never made a phone call to book my vacations. So I think that millennials and Gen Zs, as they continue to take over consumption in the US, this is going to be a trend that turns everything online, including vacation rentals. And Airbnb is going to be there to pick up that demand. So I think Airbnb could be a strong long-term buy as these shares debut in December. So don't forget to check out Zacks.com/promo where you can get our latest promotion this week. It is home study course where we're giving you a free book to find number one stock. So check that out at Zacks.com/promo. Thanks for watching, guys.